Hi, welcome to Math 121 online. It's called Algebra. To get started, I just wanted to share a little bit about me and then we'll take a walk through D2L to see where all the important information is. So about me, I'm a mom to two kids. I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, which is in California. Um, I love playing board games and I love, book series such as Harry Potter and Aragon and all the kind of fantasy ones. On the side, I am a child passenger safety technician. It's a passion of mine to make sure that kids are secured in the correct car seat for their age and height and weight. And my absolutely favorite food is grilled cheese sandwiches, for sure, with chocolate and bacon coming in second. And if you ever have any questions or want to chat, feel free to contact me. All right, so let's get into the class. Okay, so we are section 3, so section 503. Everything that you're going to need for the course is located under the course materials tab. Okay, with the exception of the My Math Lab link. So on the homepage, on the right side here, it says My Math Lab Plus. Okay, and we will talk about that after we go through the course materials. So course materials are here, content. Okay. Now in the beginning, right, we have our getting started module. We will have the syllabus and outline at the top. Then we have a little bit more about me, as well as what time my office hours are. I am based on the Larimer campus, and I do have office hours this summer, both on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 12 to 12:30 and 3:30 to 4. Okay. This is going to start the second week of school. I am very great at responding to email. It's actually the best way to contact me. Okay, so if you ever have a question, emailing my Front Range email is the fastest way to get a response. I do check D2L, but I am slower because I have to be at a computer to respond to it. Okay, so if you want to contact me, email is the best. I do have a voicemail as well, but I do not have a phone. So the way that the voicemail works on campus is it gets converted to an audio file and emailed to me. So I cannot return your phone calls, but I can take messages. Okay. So again, if you need a reply, if you have a question, the Front Range email is the best way to contact me. Okay. So we will have as well, as soon as I get them, you will have the schedule for all of the help centers or math support centers. There is one on each campus, Westminster, Boulder County, and Larimer. Okay. There are some helpful, Front Range links as well. Testing center information that has the hours, our online learning resources, disability, academic assistance, etc. There's also out of area testing information. So if you need a proctor, right, that information can be clicked. If you're having trouble with something on D12, there is an entire, group of tutorials. Okay. Now for our class, week 1 begins on May 28th, and then if you click it, right, it'll say here, starts May 28th, due June 3rd, right? It says it again in the description, it is due June 3rd. Okay. These are your week 1 assignments. You must enroll in My Math Lab Plus. Okay, so you have to create your account and enroll in our course section in My Math Lab by Friday. You have 3 homework assignments and 3 quizzes to complete this week. In general, I structured all the weeks to begin on Tuesdays and end on Mondays. Okay, and every week you will have a discussion. Okay. Your original post for the discussion is due by Thursday at midnight. Okay, or Thursday at 11:59 p.m. And then you must comment twice during the week on 2 different days by the following Monday. Okay, there is a rubric which you can view in the rubric section, and I can show you that a little bit later. Okay. Proctor requests for exams must be set up as soon as possible. So if you know that you cannot make it to an on-campus testing center, you need to fill out the proctor request form, and they will get back to you on whether or not that is possible. So for week 1, in addition to these 3 sections, you have 2 discussions as well as an email assignment, right? So on the bottom it says email. Okay, so I want to make sure that you know how to contact me. And then week 2, right, begins June 4th, ends June 10th. You have 4 sections for homework, 4 sections for quizzes, as well as a discussion and a survey. Moving on now, so exam 1, okay, there's both the skills and the skills solutions for the exam. For every exam, you're allowed a 3x5-inch note card with notes on it, and the topic for the exam are listed up here. It covers all of these sections. Okay, you have 3 hours in the testing center. You do not have to schedule a particular time to come in. You just have to come in with enough time to do it. So make sure you check your local testing center hours to make sure that you do have those 3 hours. Okay, so for our first exam, it will open on June 18th and close on June 24th. Okay, so that's kind of a little intro into our D2L, right? It goes on, we have every week's information laid out. We will have a final at the end, as well as discussions all the way up until the last date of the course, which is August 5th. Okay. If you need to check your grades, you can go to progress. You have 3 options. You have grades, you have 2 options, and class progress. Both of you will kind of give you an overview of what you have in class. And class progress will also give you an idea of what you need or what is even possible in the class. Okay. And our very last thing down here under progress is rubrics. And that has a discussion rubric for every week. Okay, so if you want to know a little bit more about how I grade the discussion, you can feel free to view that discussion rubric. Okay. Now moving on, earlier we clicked on My Math Lab. So this is the instructor home. So let's click Student Home. So yours should look like this. Do not trust this what to work on next, please. It sometimes gives misleading information. You know, look for whichever sections you have that are due this week. So if you go to homework, currently none of them are open, so they're not there. Okay? But you will see all of your assignments here. I'm going to go into one just to show you. Actually, before I do that, when you are studying for the test, there is a study plan built into My Math Lab. Okay, if you go to all chapters, you can specify what you want to work on. So for example, our first test covers chapters 10 and 11. Let's say I want to work on section 10.1. It has all of these extra problems. Okay, so the study plan has a whole bunch of extra problems that you are more than welcome to do. Let's say I wanted to work on this one. Okay, question help has a couple of options here. Help me solve this uses up your attempt. You can always view an example. You can view a video or go to the textbook section related to it. And then last but not least, and this is my preferred one for me, is you're always welcome to ask me questions. If you hit ask my instructor, it sends a copy of the question to me, so it will kind of give me a link to exactly which question and which version of the question you have. And then you can actually ask your question beneath it. Okay, so I'm going to hit cancel for now. If you have 100 questions, please ask 100 questions. That is one of my roles, is that I am here to help and answer your questions. Okay, so I'm going to close this preview for now. Okay, your last thing is down here. You can also just go straight to the textbook. You can view table of contents, click on any particular section, and you can always go ahead and look at different examples and explanations in the textbook itself. You don't have to rely on the videos. Okay, so with that, welcome to college algebra.